Well, hello again, everybody. Mental Fox here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. I sure hope you guys like watching me upgrade my characters, because we're going to do some more of that in this episode. It's probably just a good idea to go ahead and upgrade everybody while I'm doing it. It has been suggested in the comments that in Act 3 I should mix up the characters a little bit more frequently, and if I'm going to do that, I want to make sure that everybody's leveled up. I was just looking at this. What has she got going on here? She's got some kind of like little... Well, I guess this is her tent with her bedroll in it. Yeah, that's kind of nice. She's got, I don't know, little plants here. Uh-oh, I just clicked a button and I don't know. Oh, okay. I accidentally hit R and it's toggling her dual wielding. Interesting. Anyway, we are going to... Let's see here. We're going to mix up our party a little bit. We're going to do some upgrading. We're going to... We'll see how much time we have, but I also want to see if I can't, like, make sure that my characters are kitted out with some good stuff. And a couple more things that I've written down from the comments that you guys leave for me that I didn't want to forget in this episode. So we're going to start off by leveling people up. And the first person that we're going to go to is just the first person I see. Oddly enough, that person is Will. Will is not somebody that I plan on traveling with at the moment. But, you know, we will travel with him again at some point. It's mostly because we're still looking for his father. But right now, we're going to have Will join our party so that I can upgrade him. I'd like you to join me.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Don't you think I know that, Will? Why don't you take Jaheira's place?
I like how you think.
Okay, so it is time for Will to level up.
Where am I needed?
Now, Will is a character that I have a really, really hard time using. Back when I first started using him, I went online and read a little bit of strategy, and then I just used that strategy over and over again and never did anything differently with him. So I do not know what to do with this guy. He gained a cantrip, and at least he has some interesting cantrips here. We give him Bone Chill, Friends, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, or True Strike. And I almost never use these kinds of cantrips or spells. I'm just always trying to do as much damage as possible, as often as possible. And this does no damage. But it does give us advantages, so I don't know. Mage Hand, I have other people who can use Mage Hand, so I'm not too concerned about that. Illusion is also something I never do. Friends, I mean, yeah. I don't know, man. Let's see here. Gain advantage on charisma checks against a non-hostile creature. I mean, that's not really something that I feel like he's going to do. So I feel like that's really my only option. I feel like. I mean, I don't even know if I'll ever have him use it, but he's got it now. Spells, he does get to pick a spell. Let's see, we've got Flame Strike. Wow. Make a pillar of divine fire roar down from the heavens like the wrath of affronted angels. Well, that sounds awesome. Hold monster, paralyze a creature, banishment, dimension door, all that stuff. Okay, replace spell. I wanted to see what spells he currently has. So he's already got one level 5 spell, Cone of Cold. He's only got one level 4 spell. You know what I wish I could see here is how many spell slots does this guy have? I don't even know. So I can exit out of here, select Will. He has, He has 2 level 5 spell slots. So I guess that means that he could just cast 2 spells per short rest regardless of their level? I wonder when he gets another spell slot. That would be nice to have. So it really doesn't matter whether I pick a level 5 spell or a level 1 spell, because it uses the same slot anyway, if I'm understanding this correctly, and I think I am. So, I mean, heck, why not get a level 5 spell? Get the most bang for our buck. I can't think of any reason why we wouldn't. I'm sure there's a reason. So we're going to go and go with that, and I'm just going to pick that. That sounds pretty cool. As far as replacing spells, I mean, you know, Hex is something that I use on him a lot. Hellish Rebuke. I don't know. Command. Sometimes that comes in handy. Burning Hands. Arms of Hadar. Armor of Agathis. Gain 5 temporary hit points and deal 5 cold damage to any creature that hits you with a melee attack. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe mirror image. This is a thing that sounds cool, but I never have him use it. You know? But is that something that he should be doing because he's... I don't know. What does that have to do with warlocks? So what if I got rid of that and instead I put in... Where's that spell I just learned? Why isn't it here? I don't know. Maybe I don't know that spell yet. Yeah, maybe I don't. I mean, Hold Monster is pretty strong, man. But is that what my warlock should be doing? Should I just, like, focus on fire with him? Just have him do all kinds of fire stuff? Sounds kind of fun. He'll be fire guy. He'll be the fire guy. That's what he'll be. I don't know. We'll do that. Oh, and that's it. Okay, so that was his only level up. Nice. All right, who else do we see around here? Well, here is Lizelle. Let's talk to Lizelle. I feel like it's been a long time since we've talked to her. Oh, what the...
Voss will be waiting in this Sharess's caress.
Huh? Hold on a second. I'm still controlling Will. I don't know if it matters.
I've wished to live in more interesting times.
What's she talking about? Sharess's caress? What?
Greetings.
I don't know. Hey, would you join me, Lizelle, please?
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Okay. Sorry to tease you, Will.
Well chosen.
Okay. So, now we're going to level up Lizelle. This will get her to level 8. So we've got a couple levels to give her, I believe. A new feat available. Okay. I always do ability improvement. We'll get her strength up to 20. That's as high as we could go. And we'll get her constitution up to 16. That sounds pretty doggone good to me. And that's the kind of leveling up I like. I don't even have to think about it. I just do it. Level 9. Health increase. She gets a class feature. What is this? Indomitable. You have become as durable as an iron golem. Whenever you fail a saving throw, you can roll again, using the new result instead. Cool. There we go. There we go. Man, now I love leveling her up. She's great. I don't have to think. Okay. Subclass features. This is improved combat superiority. The size of your superiority dice increases to 1d10. Nice. And then gained 2 passives, and it says maneuver, whatever the heck that means. Maneuvers are powerful attacks that use superiority dice. Okay, so she's already got goading attack, menacing attack, precision attack, pushing attack, riposte. What else do we want to give to her? Maneuvering attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d10 damage. On hit, select which friendly creature will gain half its movement speed. It will not provoke attacks of opportunity. Interesting. Huh. That is very interesting. And by the way, is that one weird looking word or what? Maneuver? Whew. That's a lot of vowels in a row there. Anyway, that's really interesting. So, like, if she, like, goes last in a turn, we could have her do a maneuvering attack, and then I could have somebody move away from a creature without an attack of opportunity. That sounds neat. I'm going to get that. Let's see here. We could also do, let's see, Commander Strike, direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally uses a reaction on their next turn to make a weapon attack. Okay. Disarming attack, spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d10 damage, and possibly forces the target to drop the weapon they are holding. That sounds fun. Distracting strike. Distract your target, giving your allies advantage on their next attack roll against the target. So that would be cool if, like, we were all ganging up on one person. Evasive footwork. You can evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee attacks against you for a round. Feinting attack. You can use both your action and bonus action on a turn to attack a target with advantage and deal an additional 1d10 damage. Rally. Expend a superiority die to grant an ally 8 temporary hit points. Sweeping attack. Swing your weapon round and round in a rapid sweeping arc to attack multiple enemies at once. You know, I think that might be useful when we find ourselves needing to do some crowd control. All right, I'm going to go with that. Right? I don't know. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. Interesting. Should be fun to try her out. Who else is around here? There's Shadowheart. She's all leveled up. Astarion. Let's go speak with Astarion. Let me switch back to Fox here.
Stayed interesting.
Hey, Astarion. How's it going, buddy? Boy, talk about somebody I don't know how to use. Yes.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Let's see here. Take Karlak's place, will you?
Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
Okay, what level is he at? Seems like it's been forever since we last traveled with him.
How delicious.
He's at level 10. Okay. Oh boy, I have to scroll. Subclass features. Oh, okay. You gain 2 level 1 spell slots. Nice. He gained a cantrip. Wow, look at all these. Acid Splash, Bone Chill, Poison Spray, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, Blade Ward, Friends, Dancing Lights, and Light. Oh, well, the last thing I want him to do is create light because he's always trying to hide in the shadows, right? So we don't want that. I mean, I could just look at these and just be like, well, this does up to 36 damage, so maybe I should pick that one. But I feel like he's usually hiding in the shadows. I mean, is there anything that works from a distance? Acid Splash does. Bone Chill works from a distance. This one you have to get up close. This one works from a distance. Up close. Okay, so we have some choices. Ray of Frost. It does some damage and it reduces the target's movement speed by 3 meters. That's kind of fun. Throw a bubble of acid that damages each creature it hits. The problem with that is that there's acid on the ground, and my team loves to roll around in acid. They love it. Just like pigs in mud. Acid. And then Bone Chill. Prevent the target from healing until your next turn. Now, I hesitate to use necrotic or poison because I feel like a lot of the enemies we face are immune or resistant to poison and necrotic, but maybe that's just Act 2, you know? Prevent the target from healing until your next turn. An undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls. Bone Chill. Well, do I want to slow down targets? Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. We'll go with that. Okay. Spells. We get to choose a spell. Blur. Attackers have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Doesn't affect creatures that don't rely on sight or that can see through illusions. I mean, that sounds kind of Astarion-ish. It's kind of trickstery, doesn't it? Crown of Madness, that's a fun one. Hold Person, Invisibility, Phantasmal Force, Charm Person, and Disguise Self. I'm going to go with this one because it just feels like something a trickster would use. And then he gets a feat. Well, ability improvement. Let's get his dexterity up to 20. Yes. Yes. Nice. All right. Astarion maxed out. Very good.
No time to rest.
Okay, and then where is Gale? Where is Gale? Hey, Gale. Where are you, buddy? He is way over here. Let's go talk to Gale. We'll probably end up walking through the vines, but that's okay. Go on, Fox. Get caught in those vines. He's going to climb over.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
That's so funny. Hey, join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
Would that I could, but your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first.
Well, why don't you take Astarion's place?
Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Oh, Gale, it's been too long, my friend. It's been too long. Gale.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Let's level him up. He's going to get to level 9 here. His health is increased. He gets the class features. Let's see here. Gained 1 level 4 spell slot and 1 level 5 spell slot. And we've gained 2 spells. Well, now, that's a lot of spells. Hooty hooty hoo. That's a lot of spells. My goodness. Interesting. I already know this spell. This spell is a different version of the one you already know. You will have access to both. Okay. I mean, should I just be going up here and going right for the level 5s? Cloud kill. Craft a large cloud that inflicts 5 to 40 poison damage per turn. You can reposition the cloud every turn. The cloud heavily obscures everything within it. To be honest with you, I felt like spells like this really haven't worked the way I wanted them to, because enemies generally don't stay put. They move, and they move towards you. So I haven't found these to be very useful. I prefer, what I would really like to give him is, this, like Glyph of Warding. Gosh, I mean, I love this spell so much. Shadowheart has it, and I think Fox has it now too. This is in my opinion, a great crowd control spell. You cast it on the group of people you want, and boom, it's done. Or you could use it to lure people towards you, and then they step into it. Although I don't usually do it that way. So I mean, I'm tempted to give him this, and I could have him cast that as level 5 and make it do even more damage. I believe I am very tempted to give him that because I really like that spell. 3 people on my team with Glyph of Warding. Yes, please. You know what? I'm giving it to him. We'll have that, and then let's see, a level 5. He's just a good old wizard with evocation. You are known as an evoker, striding unharmed through the unfettered chaos you call. Huh. Okay. That doesn't really tell me anything. I was trying to think of, I wanted to learn a little bit about him and think of what spell makes sense, you know? Telekinesis, throw a creature or object up to 18 meters with a thought. Once per turn, you can use telekinesis again without expending a spell slot. Heavier items deal more damage. Throw or create. Boy, that sounds very interesting. It requires concentration. Is that something that I would remember to use? Like if I'm on the battlefield and there's something heavy, I could pick it up and throw it at somebody. But I mean, that doesn't... So that's transmutation. Let's take a look here. Conjuration. Okay, so here's evocation. If I want to pick something that I feel like goes with his, whatever this is, subclass, specialty, I don't know. I feel like I should focus on something like this. That's evocation. Let me see if they have any other evocations. Wall of stone. Raise a wall of non-magical solid stone. So you could, divide the battlefield in half, maybe. That's intriguing, but I don't know if I'm strategic enough to use that to its advantage. And again, I know I don't have to pick evocation. I'm just role-playing here. Fire shield. Wreathe your body in flames that shed light in a 3-meter radius, provide resistance to fire or cold damage and retaliate against melee attacks. I usually don't have him get close to other people, so I don't know if I'd use that. Odaluk's resilient sphere. Speak, dude. Enclose a target in a sphere of shimmering force, blocking all incoming damage and spell effects. The sphere reduces the target's movement speed by half and also prevents it from casting spells or dealing damage. The target can't be huge in size. Blocking all incoming damage and spell effects. So this would be something maybe you would use on a party member if they were like close to dying. But really all it does is it just prevents them from dying. They can't cast spells. They can't move very far. They can't deal damage. So I'm not sure I get what's up with that. So this one is 9 meters. I would rather have something that I could cast from further away, to be honest with you. Wall of fire, 18 meters. Create a blazing wall of fire, burning anyone who dares stand too close. So this makes a wall of fire. Another crowd control. Whew, I got a lot of people with fire on my team, don't I? I feel like it. What's this thing? Phantasmal Killer. I like that I could cast this one from 18 meters away. I like the thought of Gale standing in the back, you know, behind the tanks. Like I have tanks. I guess behind Lizelle. Okay, we're going Wall of Fire. Mostly just because you could cast it from far away. Health increased. Let's see here. He's gained a new level 5 spell slot. He's gained a subclass feature. Your grasp of evocation magic has tightened, and you can add your intelligence modifier to damage rolls with any evocation spells. Well, there you go. That's why you get evocation spells. We gained a cantrip. I mean, I don't know. What do I want to do here? Create an illusion that... Let's do that. We're going to give him that. Maybe, you know, he could cast that and maybe people will not attack him. They'll go look at that instead. Sure. 2 more spells. Okay, 2 more spells. You know. Fire shield. 9 meters. So I'm gonna stick with evocation. What about our low? Although I did pick Glyph of Warding last time, and I don't know if that's evocation or not, but I just picked it because I wanted it. Necromancy, transmutation, illusion, necromancy, transmutation, illusion, evocation, lightning bolt. 30 meters. Call forth a blast of lightning that hits all creatures in the line of the eruption. Cool. I'm going to get that. And we will do... Let's see. Is there any more level 3 evocation spells? No, there's not. That's the only level 3. Probably because I selected all the other ones already. Cone of Cold. Let's do it. Okay. There we go. And then prepare spells. Here are his prepared spells. Protection from evil and good. I never use this. Fog Cloud. Never used it. Witch Bolt. Never used it. I never use any of these. What do I do with him? What do I do with this guy, right? Mage Armor. Never use it. Look at all these level 1 spells we've got at him. Golly. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to replace it with a level 5 spell and a level 4 spell. What else do I want to do? I mean, we got this wimpy little Witch Bolt. Not going to mess with it. Instead, we're going to get Lightning Bolt. Yeah, buddy. We're going to get that. Magic Missile is good. Misty Step is nice to have. The Flaming Sphere, we've used that a bit. Scorching Ray, I think I've used. Fireball. Counterspell is good to have. Melf's Acid Arrow. This is one that I've used a bit. Blight. I don't know if I've ever used this. Plants take maximum damage from this spell and have disadvantage. I mean, is this for plants? Am I going to be fighting plants? We got banishment. Ooh. See you later. Blight. Hello. Cliff of Warning. All right. Fun. Okay. Let's do it. This is the new Gale. Gale is now level 10. All right. So going, at least the starting of Act 3, we are going to travel with this party. We're going to go with Fox, of course. We're going to go to Shadowheart because Shadowheart never gets rest. Sorry, Shadowheart. You were with the team all the time. You were too important. Besides, you're Fox's girlfriend. Lizelle, you're coming with us. And Gale, you're coming with us. So this is going to be our team when we start Act 3. I still have no idea how to start Act 3. But I guess the game will lead me in that direction. Okay, I'm going to look at my notes here. Yeah. All right, before I dig into inventory, which I am not looking forward to doing, let's go over here and say hi to Shadowheart, because apparently we can kiss Shadowheart. I don't remember seeing that as an option. But let's go see if we could plant one on Shadowheart over here. Let's get this romance budding. Blooming, even. Fox. Where are you, buddy? I think Fox is shy. I told him to walk over there and he didn't go anywhere. He's like, you're going to have me do what? All right, I'm going to hit F5 right now. Because I don't want to do all that upgrading again. Okay. Shadowheart.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to talk about our relationship. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. We should journey separately. Okay, how do I get to the kissing? I wanted to talk about our relationship.
Of course.
Oh, may I have a kiss? Okay, maybe I did see that last time. May I have a kiss? I mean, I guess that's the polite thing to do. It just sounds kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? It sounds like you're asking her for a favor. May I have a kiss? Here we go.
Just the one?
Just the one. Oh. Oh, she kneels down. How cute. Nice sound effects. Oh, there's more. Oh. Okay. Well, that was nice. How are you?
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive.
Yeah.
And I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we could talk to her again. We could kiss her again. But we'll save it. We'll save it. We're not going to do all of them right now. We'll save the other ones for later on. Don't want to get carried away here. Let's see here. Where is our frickin' traveling chest or whatever you call it? The thing with all of our stuff in it. Here it is, way over here. All right. Well, let's walk over here. Fox is cracking me up. He is avoiding the vines, which I can't believe. It's great. Okay, let's open this up. All right. I still don't understand this. Why, when I open this up, does it take me to a character that's not on my team? I just find that weird. I mean, I like that I could get to the inventory of a character that's not currently on my team, but why does it default to that? It should default to this, I feel like. That's what I think anyway. Sort by type. Wow, we have a lot of keys. We have a lot of keys here. Okay, so here is... Whoa, Reaper's Embrace. Ah, crap, man. So it was suggested that I give Jaheira the armor that Ketherick was wearing, but I don't remember what armor he was wearing. I was hoping it would say... Ketherick's armor. Well, here's Ketherick's shield, but is this the armor that Ketherick was wearing? Can I just take this and drag this to Jaheira? Yeah, I sure can. And I could go here. And she's currently wearing leather armor. She can wear this? Buddy, she sure can. Okay. So we're not going to travel with her right now, but we'll go ahead and give her that. So, what? Chihira's underwear? What do you mean? That was weird. It said Halson's underwear was equipped there for a moment. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You can toggle her camp set and her default set. Camp default. Okay. All right. So I wanted to go ahead and give her that. And then we've got this cool shield here. Kethric's shield. I think I want to maybe give this to Gale, because Gale can carry a shield. So we're going to give it to Gale.
Lost in thought.
Lost in thought. Gale. Hey, buddy. I got this shield for you. It's Kethric's shield. I think you might like it. Where do I put it? Here? Oh, that's a badass shield. Look at that. All right, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool shield. And, okay, right now he's using Melf's first staff. But he could be using Morning Frost. Melf's first staff gives us Melf's acid arrow, but I think we have that already anyway. Yeah, you can see that we have it twice down here. If instead I used Morning Frost... I mean, this is... Is this a staff? It's a quarterstaff. Boy, it's worth a lot. Here. Use that. I don't know. Try that. See how you like that. And he's still just running around with a simple robe. Can I give him something better than that? Do I have anything better than that? Oh, whoops. I didn't really want him to do that, but whatever. We go in here and let's see here. I have my peculiar clothing chest that I can open, and let's see here. I've got some brain drain gloves, half plate armor. I'm just looking for items of clothing that I could dump in there while I'm here. Okay, we'll dump those in there. Plop. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so it looks to me like Gale could wear this drow studded leather. It's not complaining. It would bring his armor class up to 12. Whoops. Let's sort by, I guess, value maybe? Maybe that would help me, you know, okay. Well, okay, this drow studded leather armor. It's looking to me like it might be worth giving to old Gale. Penumbral armor. While obscured, the wearer gains a +3 bonus to stealth checks. That's kind of fun. I wonder what Astarion's wearing. He can't wear that. Can't wear that. This is a 10. Ice Bite robe. Cool. Cap of Wrath. Breastplate. He can't wear that. He can't wear that. Let's give this to Gale. I don't know. Is this dumb? Equip. Well, why isn't it not... okay, it is comparing it. Okay. Let's equip it. Okay, so he's going to wear that now. And I'm going to take what he was wearing and just put it in the chest. Okay. Look how different Gale looks. Who is this man? He looks so different. Can he wear a hat? Can we give Gale a hat? Sort by type. Okay. Here it looks like we have hats up here. So he's not currently wearing a hat. The Cap of Wrath. Last stand during combat. When the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath for 2 turns. I don't think this is something I want Gale to have. Wrath. You have a +1 damage bonus to damage with melee weapons. He doesn't really use melee weapons, so I don't think I want him to have that. Whoopsies, I closed the wrong thing. Peculiar clothing chest open. Okay. What are my other options here for Gale? The Dark Justiciar helm, we can't give him that. He can't wear that. Can't wear that. Haste helm. I mean, do I want him to have momentum? I mean, momentum I don't quite understand. I guess, yeah, he could just move farther. So maybe he could move farther to a more advantageous point, maybe? Hat of Fire Acuity. Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. Arcane Acuity is +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls. Interesting. That's interesting because he has a lot of fire. He has a lot of fire stuff. Let's give him this. Look at that hat. Doesn't look like I thought it was going to look like. Okay, so now he has a hat. What's this? What goes in this slot? What's this? What's this now? Why when I click on this does this come up? What? What is this? If I click... I can't tell what... Are these where bracers go? Or... If I click on... Okay, gloves. It gives me some suggestions for gloves? Where is it getting this from? Oh. Equipped by Shadowheart. Equipped by Fox. Equipped by Lizelle. That's weird. So we could give him a cloak? I didn't know that was a thing. Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Absorb elements. Absorb elemental damage once per short rest. Take half damage from the next elemental attack targeting you, and deal an additional 1d6 of that element type on your next attack. Holy crap. Derivation Cloak. When you poison a foe, heal yourself for 1 to 4 hit points. Interesting. And then Flesh Melter Cloak? Huh. Whenever a creature deals melee damage to the wearer, that creature takes 1 to 4 acid damage. I didn't even know cloaks were a thing. Well, here's our choices. I don't really see Gale poisoning people, and people generally don't hit him with melee attacks, so we're just going to give him this Cloak of Elemental Absorption. Oh, look at that! I didn't know cloaks were a thing, man! These are gloves. We need to give him some gloves. Okay, here's our glove selection. These are boots. Bracers of Defense. Brain Drain Gloves. That's psychic damage. Fleet Fingers. Once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. That's intriguing. Gloves of Belligerent Skies. Thunderous Conversion. When the wearer deals thunder damage, lightning damage, or radiant damage, inflict 2 turns of reverberation upon the targets. I don't know if he does that kind of damage. Gloves of Uninhibited Kushigo. The wearer deals an additional 1d4 damage with throw attacks and attacks made with improvised weapons. Well, he's not doing that. Icarus Gloves. When the wearer deals acid damage, they also inflict noxious fumes. Luminous Gloves, it's for radiant damage. Poisoner's Gloves for poison damage. Reason's Grasp, that's for rage. This is for troubadours. Okay, so I don't really know what gloves I want to give to him. You know? Don't really feel like there's anything that really works with him. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. Well, that's not gonna help him any. He doesn't really do psychic damage. I mean, I could maybe see having him dash somewhere and then jump up to get a vantage point, maybe? Doesn't really feel like something he would do. He does lightning damage sometimes. Let's do that. It's better than nothing, right? And then he's wearing spring step boots. Oh, look at this. When the wearer dashes or takes similar action or comeback, they gain momentum for 3 turns. Do I want him to wear those boots? Boots of genial striding. It's unimpeded by difficult terrain. Boots of speed. Click heels? What's this? Click the heels of your boots to gain speed and freedom of movement. Your movement speed doubles, and enemies have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you. Interesting. Line breaker boots. I don't know about dashing. Boots of striding. Speedy light feet. I really don't like any of these boots. Huh. He's wearing the Amulet of Lost Voices that allows him to speak with the dead. And then we have these rings here. I don't even know where rings are in my inventory. Look how time-consuming this is. But I will say that I'm not hating this. But I also don't know how interesting this is for you guys to watch me do this. So let me know. Let's see here. We've got a backpack. Oh, okay. The backpack has a bunch of stuff in it that I want to sell. The camp supply sack, a heavy chest. This has weapons in it. The pouch has some rings in it. Okay. So we're going to sort by value again. Well, he's... I like having somebody who can speak with the dead. So we'll leave that with him. As far as rings go, Shadow Blade gives him a spell. Browbeaten Circlet. Oh. Something he could wear on his head. I guess that would be in place of his hat, right? I don't know why the circlet's there with the rings. Ring of Shadows, Pass Without Trace. Shifting Corpus Ring, Invisibility and Blur. True Love's Caress. Allows the wearer to receive warding bond from a creature wearing the matching ring. Weird. True Love's Embrace. Okay, so it's these two. Not really. Wearer cannot be blinded. I mean, that's worth something. Sure, he can't be blinded anymore. Nice. Ring of Trading. Deception +1. Oh gosh, we actually have a bunch of... Ooh, Mage's Friend. He's not really a mage. But we'll give him that. A musical instrument. Okay. Look at how much time I just spent on that. Good grief. But I mean, we got his armor class up to 15. It's pretty good, right? I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like Gale's ready for action. I know you guys are probably laughing. Okay. And then, let's see here. Lizelle. Well, I guess I didn't have to do that.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. I like the colors of her actions here. I like these. This is pretty neat. Kind of neon looking. Okay, Lizelle. Let's see. She's currently wearing chainmail +1. I mean, that's pretty standard stuff right there, right? So if we, again, sort by value, the most valuable thing we have is this flawed Helldusk armor. Yeesh. We could give her this. It'll get her armor class up to 18. It gives her lesser infernal retribution. When you are hit by a foe within 2 meters, it might take 1 to 4 damage. It's superior plate. You take 1 less piercing damage. I kind of like that. I'm going to give her this. Here, wear that. Okay. And then we don't want her carrying that around, so we'll put it back. She's wearing gloves of power. She's wearing a circlet of psionic revenge. When you succeed a saving throw, the foe that caused the throw takes 1 to 4 psychic damage. Ooh, Githyanki also gain a +1 bonus. Okay, so that's a good thing for her to wear. She's just wearing some regular old Githyanki boots. What kind of boots do I have that would work well with her? Speedy light feet. I mean, lightning charges. She doesn't really do that, I don't feel like. Unimpeded by difficult terrain. Boots of speed. Line breaker boots. Once per turn when you dash, you gain wrath for 2 turns. I mean, how frequently do we have her dash? But I want to give her something, right? So, lightning charges. What do I do with lightning charges? Lightning courses through you. You have +1 to attack rolls and deal an additional 1 lightning damage. If you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1 to 8 lightning damage. Interesting. That's only when we dash. I don't know what that means, though. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action. What is a similar action to dashing? I don't know. That might be fun. Fine, we'll give her this. Speedy light feet. Here. Wear those. They look good, too. She's got a 2-handed weapon, so she can't hold a sword. And then I've got her equipped with other things. Look at her underwear. Have her equipped with other things. I mean, the soul. This is a Gith weapon. I want her to keep that. Okay, we'll have her stick with that then. And then Shadow Hearts.
Worth a rummage?
Oh, okay. I think there's a shield that I wanted to buy for her. Okay, Shadow Hearts. Let's open up her inventory. She's wearing some pretty cool stuff. I think she's wearing this Justiciar armor, isn't she? I mean, she's not really... She's not a Justiciar. She's not a follower of Shar anymore. But that's damn good armor. And it might be the best thing we have available, I feel like. Don't think we're going to find anything better than that. Yeah, look at that. 16 to 12. Well, protective plate. 18 armor class. But, it's just... I mean, it does improve the armor class, but we lose Shar's Umbra. We lose our advantage on Constitution saving throws. We lose Shar's Aegis. I mean, it's pretty good stuff, man. I think we're just going to leave her with that. And then this Spear of Night, we'll leave her with that. Okay. All right, I think we'll go with that. We'll have her stick with that. And then one more thing that I think I wanted to do in this episode is I wanted to equip the Moon Lantern. There we go. And then I wanted to look at its description, I think. Is that what I wanted to do? Well, if this is the right Moon Lantern, it says the same thing as before. Each framed facet of the lantern glass is pierced by lances and long tendrils of eerily beautiful moonlight. So, okay. Well, again, I must be misunderstanding whatever it is you're trying to tell me in the comments. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it says when I look at it anyway. I appreciate you sticking with me and trying to get me to look at this, but... yeah, I'm not seeing... I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the Moon Lantern you're talking about. Is the broken one? We have 2 broken ones. We can't even wield those, but is that a great sound effect or what? That's fantastic. Crap, now I don't know what I want him to wield. I don't even remember what he had. I don't even know what in the world he had. What was he wielding? Was it this? I think it was that. I hope it was that. All right. Okay, well, there you go. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do in this episode. When we come back next time, we will go back to, I guess we'll go back to Moonrise Towers. There is something that I want to buy from Quartermaster Tally to give to Shadowheart. And then I guess we'll see if we can't move on to the third act. I guess. I don't know. Come back next time and find out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you did. If you did not enjoy this, maybe I'll try to do this off camera, as they say in the biz. All right, that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.